My mom's here tonight, so everyone laugh loud. I'm a history major. I'm also an empath. Like a real one, please. I'm a real empath. I'm also a history major. Those two things don't necessarily go well together. I remember the first time I was brought to tears by a historical event was junior year of high school. We took a trip up to New York City on the bus, excited to see the Big Apple, and our first stop was the 9/11 Museum. Within 15 minutes of getting off the bus, sobbing, crying, hysterical to the point where my professor pulled me aside and he was like, "Hey, did you know someone?" This makes me sad. Last week I was looking at job listings on Indeed, and I came across this one that was perfect. I want to get a museum job. I was like, this is a museum, it's good pay, it's a good commute, but it was at the 9/11 Museum. And as someone who has never forgotten and never will forget, it's just simply not possible. So that is to say, history, empathy, not a great fit. I do enjoy the passion I have for history. I like the intensity I have for it. I do think that'll keep me warm when I can't pay my bills. But actually, like, it does not really work out in my favor most of the time, whether that be at the 9/11 Museum or last Tuesday in my dorm. I ended up having this like full-scale breakdown, couldn't figure out why. So I was like, let me distract myself. I'll put on the TV, I'll put on my show, which happens to be Turning Point, the War in Vietnam. And that was not the most. So I was like, okay, I'll read my book, like I'll get off in the blue light, but it's Tim O'Brien's The Things They Carried. Also about the Vietnam War. And instead of like putting those two together, I was like, I'm gonna go to frisbee practice. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you are having a Vietnam War news meltdown, this could happen to you. Don't go hang out with 40+ people who would have been drafted in the summer of '68. Don't look at the frisbees in the air and picture them as pieces of shrapnel. Don't listen to the D train go by and think maybe this is what they were hearing when the tanks came through. Don't go to the grotto or pod and ask for Fanta and not be able to drink it because you can't stop thinking about Asian wine. You think it's funny, but in the moment I was like, oh my God. I could have been drafted. It's like, no, you could not have. You are a woman with an unfortunate medical history. That's not happening. So, needless to say, I love history. History does not love me back. Actually, if you saw my set last month, it's fine if you didn't. But if you did, you'll know I had trench foot. Really only seen in World War II veterans. And this week it seems to be jungle fever by proxy. Next week, it could be polio, it could be plague. You'll have to see. So come back. Until then, good evening, Vietnam.